Welcome, I'm Angie. Thank you for joining me for another Crafts at Night. Tonight's craft will be making a paper hat gift box, perfect for any occasion, whether it's a simple gift to say thank you, or could be used for a birthday or anniversary, or hint hint, Mother's Day is coming up. So the supplies you'll need for tonight's craft is hot glue, dots or double-sided tape, ruler, pencil, scissors, a flower or a bead of your choice, and then of course crafting paper. What I did first before I began the project was I went ahead and measured my paper out to where all I had to do was cut everything out at once to where I would have a smooth sailing at putting it together. And I'll have in the description below, I'll have all the measurements you need for your paper. Now, one thing that you do have is empty spots on each paper that we're using. That will be a step that we don't have yet, but we'll make a trace of it once we get to that point, and I'll show y'all whenever we do. Now we're going to start with building the base. We're going to take 11" by 2.5" and we're going to draw a line 1/2 inch. We're going to take our ruler and we're going to place our ruler right along the 1/2 inch line, and we're going to fold that crease right there. It'll look just like so. Now, what we'll do is we'll cut along here and we'll make cutout triangles. And once you get to the end, like so, this end right here, you'll want to cut this off. So it looks like that. Now, And you'll want to overlap it like so. And to hold it in place, we'll use double-sided tape or the dots. And then we'll place it like so. We'll bend these in. And remember earlier, I pointed to the empty spaces on the paper. This is where it comes in handy. It's the only thing that I didn't have cut out yet, and this is why. Because we need this to trace along. So you want to try and hold that down. Now, where that seam is, I find it helpful if I make a little line, a marking. That way I know, especially right on here, it helps whenever you go to glue it to the base and also into the center. It lines up very well. So on the outside, whenever you cut the piece that's going to go on the outside bottom here, you want to cut on the outside line that you just traced. And then whenever you go on the inside, we're going to do 2 circles, and on the inside circle you'll want to go on the inside line to where it fits just right. Okay. And 2, whenever you start tracing, just put a little mark where your mark on your circle is, so you'll know that the second one will go on the inside. Oops, almost forgot. Line on the inside because we'll be cutting that off. And one of my coworkers had a brilliant idea that anyone who's going to buy jewelry in the near time future, this is the perfect size to put an engagement ring or a pair of earrings in a beautiful jewelry box. It'll fit nicely inside of this. Just something to think about, fellas. Okay. Now, this one's going to be on the outside. And then this one's going to be on the inside. So there's our mark. I found doing a little bit at a time, especially whenever it's cooler outside. That way your hot glue doesn't get hard on you, because I tell you, whenever it's cool outside and you're using hot glue, it cools down quickly. And it's okay too if you have a little lip to grab onto, because whenever it's flush to the bottom of your hat, it's almost like its own little mechanism to help pull it out. So that's okay if you have a little lip. Now, we just go crazy on the inside. And there we have our base. Easy peasy. Now, on for the hat. This beautiful polka dot hat. Okay. Now this is our 11-inch by 3-inch, and then we have half of an inch with the line drawn along here, and then at the bottom towards you, you have another half of a line drawn, just like so. And just like on the base, we'll take our ruler And then right along the line, we'll fold, turn it around, and we'll fold like so. Now, we'll do triangles again along here. And they don't have to be perfect. Just to help the paper bend the way we want it to. And just like before, we'll leave this one right here without a triangle, and we'll cut it. Just like so. And there we have it. There's that. Now, on this other flap that we have here, we'll straighten that out. And we'll make little squares. And we'll cut right up to the halfway line. Or I should say 1/2 inch. And here too, they don't have to be perfect squares. They just need to be able to move whenever we make the sides of the hat. Okay. Now, here too, on the same side that we cut off with no triangle, we'll do the same to this square flap here. Like so. Oops, wrong way. And try and get some movement here. Might help if I bend these back. So you'll want to bend the squares back along the line there. The squares back, the triangles forward, but not yet. Well, for some reason that's not working. So, like we did before, we'll go ahead and bring that around like so and overlap. Ta-da! Okay, And we'll use one of the dots. And we'll just put that along there, like so. But we also want to make sure, I jumped the gun there. There we go. Take your base, wrap this around like so. That way you know you get a true fit, and then place it like there. Now, what you'll do is you'll make sure that it'll fit. Seems a little too loosey-goosey to me, so let's try that again. You'll want it loose, but not too loose. And you don't want it too snug either. So you want it to where if you do that, it will stay some. It'll catch itself along the... What I'll do, since I'm happy with that, is I'll get my hot glue. I'll just secure it a little bit better. I feel a little bit more comfortable using the hot glue on the hat part. Well, all in general, because you will be handling it a lot. And tape tends to wear its stickiness out. Okay. Maybe a little dot right there too with the glue. There we go. Okay. There we go. Bend those triangles in. And now for the polka dot paper. Now, this space here, this empty space, this is what we'll use that for. We'll make our circles. We'll trace that out. And we'll do two. One for the inside undercarriage of the hat, and one for the outer, where people will see it the most. Okay. Oops. Okay, now we'll do another trace. Okay. Just making sure the lid is securely in place. Now, we'll go and we'll take hot glue and put inside for the base. And then we'll lay this flat inside like so. Cleaning up all the stringy bits from the hot glue. Those jokers get everywhere. Okay. Oh, I see where. Oh. There we go. I didn't do that. Even though I had a dot there, wanted to make sure that that was secured in place with hot glue. Okay. Now if I can get that. There we go. So much better. Happy camper. Okay. Now, the next step. 7-inch circle. Now, how did I get that? I got that with the ruler. So we want 7 inches. So what I did was I went and I did half of 7 inches on my ruler, which is 3.5. And to make sure I had enough room on this piece of paper, I just went in 1 inch on my paper. So 7. So I just went 1 inch, made a line, half of 1 inch. From the edge of my paper, I went in 1/2 inch. And then from there, I made 3 spots. One at the beginning, one in the middle, and one at 7 inches. And the one in the middle is 3.5 inches. And then I used that to where I kept my 3.5 inch. And then I just slightly rotated the ruler, made a line on each one. And then once I went all the way around, I connected the dots. So it was like connecting the dots until I got the 7-inch circle. Now we'll cut that out. Now we'll take our 7-inch circle that we just cut out and we'll fold that in half. Like so. And then we'll fold it again. Like so. And then we'll fold it one more time. Now, we open that up like so. Then we'll take this edge and bring it right down to the center. Now you will have to help this paper move because it's so thick at this point. So take your time. You want clean, crisp lines. This will be the lip on your hat. Now, from here, you'll take and you'll try and do a little curve. And then you'll open that up. Okay. And then open that up. Now if you see it's a little wonky, just go in there and do quick little trims until you get it just the way you want it. Okay. Now you open it up. And there you have it. You have the beautiful trim around your hat. Okay, but we're not finished yet. Now, we'll take our hat, flip it upside down, and then we'll trace around it. Okay. And I found to get it to fit accurately onto your hat, I just push my scissors in and work my way out. Because remember, once you cut it off, you can't put it back on. So if you feel more comfortable working on the inside and working your way out to get it secure on the squares, that is the lip of your hat, you can do that. Okay. There we go. I like a snug fit. Okay. So what I like to do, what I'm doing right now, is lifting up the little square flaps so I can get in there and put my hot glue a little bit at a time. Just like so. I guess we're, yep, all hot glued up. Okay. Go in there and clean some of those stringy bits out. Okay. Now, on to the next part. Now we have our solid 11" by 3/4 inch strip here that we cut out, and that's going to go around the base here. just like so. Lovely, isn't it? Just remember, whenever you're adding it, make sure that the seam of the hat also matches the seam to this. You want to take one of your dots and just wrap it around. If you want to do more dots, you can. These jokers are a pistol. They stick to you like nothing else in the world. Okay. Now, we wrapped that around like so. And just like I said, our seam matches. Okay. Next, we'll take our 6" by 1" and we'll fold that in half like so, but not a press fold, a very light fold. And then go a little bit in like so. To where it looks like that at an angle. And then we'll do the same thing to the other side. Like so. And then we'll pop that open. And we'll put a dot in the center. If it'll release from me. And then we'll put that there. Right along the crease. Like so. We have the makings of a beautiful little paper bow. But we're not done. We'll take our 2" by 1/2 inch. And we'll take another dot. We'll put that in the center. And we'll wrap that securely around our bow. I find it a little long, so I will trim that off and just use a little bit of hot glue. And hold it for a few seconds. Okay. Now, still working on that bow, we'll take our 1 inch by 2 inch. We have 2 of these. And what we're going to do is we're going to go in the center and go towards one corner, like so. And then we're going to take and leave just a little bit of a tip there at the top and go towards the other corner until you get something like that. And we'll do that to the other one. These will be the tails to our ribbon. And then we'll just make a V or triangle cut. Like so. Oop. Just like so. Let me clean my workstation off here. Now, make it a little curly and put a little glue there. Hold up your ribbon. Glue there. And ta-da! We have our paper ribbon. But here is the kicker. I have this beautiful flower here that I'm just going to put a little bit, okay, a little bit more than a little bit, of hot glue. And we're just going to place it right there and let it sit there for a little bit until it dries or hardens a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to slide this end cap into our hat, like so. Now we're going to work on our little roses. So, while that's drying, we'll take this scrap of paper, fold it in half, a light fold, and we'll do a half moon. Doesn't have to be perfect, but there's one circle. We'll fold this. Another half moon into a circle. And then last but not least, oops, half moon. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll start here and we'll just spiral in. And these spirals don't have to be perfect either. Like so. There we go. Now, we'll take our pencil and we'll curl in and we'll just keep curling. And wrapping and wrapping. And then we just slide it up. Put a little dab of glue right here. Now if you want that a tighter rose, you can take a, what do they call those? A skewer that you would for barbecuing, and those give also a beautiful tight rose too. But I find that it helps to wrap these paper roses, no matter what size they are, with either a skewer or a pencil inside the center to give you a better hold so it doesn't come loose on you. Because sometimes they do have a tendency to unspiral on you when you least expect it. Hot glue. Hold for a few seconds until the glue holds. Then we'll do the pink. Okay, this one's the bigger one, so you want to have some kind of hold up there at the top so it doesn't unravel. And hot glue. And hold. Okay, now we take our 3 pieces of paper here, fold really quickly, big swing out, little top, big swing out for the base, and then point to the top. Big swing out and point. And then what we'll do is we'll make little cuts line there, like so. And these are our leaves. Wait until you see these bad boys. These are too cute. Now, ta-da! Ain't that adorable? Oh, too cute. You can just ruffle these up. Okay, so first off's first. We want our beautiful ribbon to go up. Just like so. Look how cute he is. Okay, next we'll do leaf. Now you can place these anywhere you want. And I do mean anywhere. Let's do with the purple first. I'm a purple gal. Just like so. Hold for a few seconds. And then, there we go. And then, let's do something up here. Then just clean up all the hot glue string. Look at that! So pretty! Oh, that's adorable. And there you have it. Your hat box is complete.